What would your life look like if it was fully surrendered to God? You see, a lot of times we struggle with things because we just haven't fully surrendered to God. We haven't come to that place where we can say, Lord, not my will, but your will be done in my life. You see, a lot of times we'll say yes to God's will, but we won't say yes to his way or to his timing. And so then we begin to do things that act outside of that, and it begins to bring havoc into our life. And then we wonder why we struggle, why we backslide, why we can't resist temptation consistently. Because you're turning to things that you weren't meant to turn to. You see, there's a reason why the word tells us to lean not on our own understanding, but in all our ways acknowledge him. But a lot of times we like to try to figure out our life on our own. We like to take things into our own hands. But tell me tonight, how has that been turning out for you? You see, Paul says, I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And in Romans, Paul tells us to be a living sacrifice. But when are you going to lay down your life, your will, your plans, your purposes, and your pursuits for God's? You see, that's the only way you'll learn what your purpose is. That's the only way you'll learn how to live a life of freedom. That's the only way you'll learn how to fight and resist temptation consistently. If you fully surrender. You see, if you never surrender fully, God will not be able to use you the way that he has intended to use you. God is simply looking for somebody, someone who will serve him with wholehearted devotion. So again, I ask you,